Myself, Shungu Bhatia, and I'm from Darjeeling. Before I start the program, may I request everyone to kindly put your cell phone in a silent, please. Thank you so much. I'm extremely overwhelmed to get this opportunity to address you all on Summit Wbcs, a conclave for the Hill 2023, a seminar organized by Rice Education, a leader in a government competitive exam preparation. We are helping students to become bureaucrats and other government employees across central and state government and in bank since 1985. Students across all social, financial strata have found success and built their career and live with the help of Rice. Today we have a very special speaker and the dignitaries who are going to share their expertise with us, and definitely the seminar will enlighten us with for such an information that will help us to have a very bright future in the government sector. म नेपालीमा थेर भन्न चाहन्छु कि स्पेशली शिखर सम्मेलन WBCS पहाडको यो जुन चाहिँ सम्मेलन आज राखिएको छ यो राइस एजुकेसन ग्रुपले स्पेशली हाम्रो हिलको नानीहरूलाई गभर्नमेन्ट सेक्टरको लागि कस्तो प्रकारले अनि कहाँनिर चाहिँ प्रिपरेसन गर्दा राम्रो हुन्छ भन्ने ध्येयले चाहिँ यो सम्मेलन यहाँनिर अर्गनाइज गरेको हो अघि अनि यसमा चाहिँ स्पेशली हामीले स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूलाई नै बोलाएको छौँ अनि आज यहाँनिर धेरै दिग्गज अनि अलिकति धेरै एक्सपिरियन्स मान्छेहरू हुनुहुन्छ हामीसँग जसले चाहिँ एक्ज्याक्टली तपाईहरुलाई गाइड गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ गभर्नमेन्ट सेक्टर्सको लागि चाहिँ कहाँ अनि कस्तो प्रकारले काम गर्ने सो आई स्पेशली वान्ट टु रिक्वेस्ट अल द स्टुडेन्ट्स प्रेजेन्ट हियर to kindly focus and make the most of it and please take the advantage. यसको जति सक्दो तपाईले आज लाभ लिन सक्यो त्यति नै राम्रो हुनेछ. Thank you. Okay, now we will start the program in a very traditional way with the Deep Prajalan, and to do the honor, may I request our very honorable chairman, Professor Dr. Sumit Ray, on the stage, please. May I have a round of applause, please? Sumit Ray, the chairman, Rice Education. He is the life and the soul behind the Rice Education, which has been established in 1985, 37 years ago. We are very much aware of the personality, and we are very thankful and glad to have you all on the stage. Next. These, I think, अलिकति breakfast खाँदै खबर गर्नु पर्यो.
So, like we talked about security. Security in a sense, when we grow old, there is a system of pension.
Right.
Our family will not feel the burden of ourselves if we are in a government sector.
That's right.
Because often when we reach the old age, family, like the children will neglect the parents, but in case of government sector, they will like celebrate them.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, enormous pressure, right? Everyone is talking about the competitions. IIT exams competitions.
No competition will be there.
Is it possible? When you are the student of class primary schools and then the class 10 and the 12, did not happen any dropout student due to the competition, right? So competition should be and will be everywhere. If you want to fit in the society, so you have to crack some examination, you have to establish, yes, when you will be one the bureaucrat, maybe the teacher, maybe the politician. What are the politicians? They are not in the competitive atmosphere. If their performance is not good, only they talk about the philosophy and philosophy, you will vote them after 5 years and the 10 years. So everywhere we need to do the performance. Yes, the pressure of the examinations, making the suicide, that means the expectation of the guardians and the expectations of the society is so high. So we have to balance these things. Now how you balance? Only from the childhood we can discuss what is the objective of the life, what is the philosophy, what is the value of your life also. You are one of the best creation on the earth by God. You have the 5 limbs, right? You are the most powerful creatures, no? There's a tiger, the enormous power, and it has no intelligence. There's one snakes, very clever, have no power, but you have the power, no? So, philosophically, it is very, very, very good to listen. We will make one world where no competition will be there, no pressure is there. You cannot provide you the proper food. You will address your father and mother with rigors every day. Will you do? Ask these questions. So, when you will be on a bureaucrat, when you will be the teacher, politician, you can contribute to the society. You can make our country powerful, not only to earn only salary. You can make the policy and you can make the dream of our that the President, Dr. Abdul Kalam, he told that India will be one of the most powerful countries. So you have to make the powerful country in that way. So I think when you will exercise these things, cultivate these thoughts in your mind, then you will be out of the pressure. But there should be one objective. There should be one aim of your life. Thank you.
सधैँ हामीले राइसको लागि सिलगढी जानु पर्थ्यो भने नाउ राइस हेज कम टु अस आज हाम्रो डोर स्टेपमा छ र यसको जति पनि बेनिफिट हामीले जति लिन सक्छौं सञ्चयवीर सरले भर्खरै मात्र भनिहाल्नु भयो हामीले लिनुपर्छ र एउटा हाम्रो अलिकति यहाँ अघि एउटा कुरा मैले सुनेको थिएँ वी शुड बी भेरी फोकस्ड अघि एउटा उत्तर प्रदेशको कुरा पनि निस्किँदै थियो यहाँनिर मैले जहाँसम्म सुनेकोमा के छ भने यूपी उत्तर प्रदेशबाट म्याक्सिमम आईएएस आईपीएस क्याडर्सहरु निस्किन्छ हामीलाई थाहा छ देन बेंगलबाट हाम्रो मेडिकल र टेक्नोक्रेट्सहरु चाहिँ बेंगलबाट निस्किन्छ किन भन्दाखेरि आई वेन्ट टु उत्तर प्रदेश गएको थिएँ जता त मैले साथीहरुलाई बुझ्दाखेरि चाहिँ क्लास 5 एन्ड अनवर्ड्स क्लास 5 देखि नै उनीहरु फोकस्ड हुन्छ रे उनीहरुको ब्रेनमा माइन्डसेट बसिरहेको हुन्छ कि देन वी हैव टु बिकम एन आईएएस और आईपीएस अफिसर बट हाम्रो केसमा के छ भने हामी ग्रेजुएसन सकेर पनि हामीलाई थाहा हुँदैन कि हामी अब गर्ने के हामी फोकस्ड नै हुँदैनौं हाम्रो इन्टेन्सन यति हुन्छ जसरी हुन्छ बाइ हुक क्रुक हामीले ग्रेजुएसन कम्प्लिट गरौँ देन हेरौँ त्यसको पछि भन्ने हुन्छ म तपाईहरुलाई मेरो एक्सपिरियन्स शेयर गर्छु सानो हाम्रो टाइममा के थियो भने जब हामीले क्लास 10 माध्यमिक दिन्थ्यौ आई वाज स्टुडेन्ट अफ सेन्ट रबर्ट स्कुल र त्यति बेला फादर फरेस्टल हुनुहुन्थ्यो हाम्रो हेडमास्टर ही वाज अ क्यानेडियन र एउटा इन्स्टेन्स के भयो भने त्यति बेला माध्यमिक हामी सायद सेकेन्ड ब्याच थियौं होला क्लास 10 किनभने त्यो भन्दा अगाडि चाहिँ क्लास 11 देखि हायर सेकेन्डरी हुन्थ्यो र फर्स्ट डिभिजन त्यति बेला रिजल्ट अनाउन्स गर्नुभयो फादरले बिहान एसेम्ब्लीमा कि स्कुल चाहिँ भोलि वी आर गोइङ टु माने डिक्लेयर एज अ होलिडे किन भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो स्कुलबाट 3 जना स्टुडेन्ट्सले चाहिँ फर्स्ट डिभिजन स्कोर गर्यो भने देन 3 जना स्टुडेन्टलाई अगाडि एसेम्ब्लीमा उभ्याउनु भयो हामी छक्कै पर्यो फर्स्ट डिभिजन भने 60% एन्ड अबभ फर्स्ट डिभिजन ल्याउने यस्तो दाजुहरू द्याट वाज द अब त्यस्तो टाइम थियो त्यति बेला फर्स्ट डिभिजन भेरी डिफिकल्ट 60% ल्याउनु भनेपछि अब इट्स अ ग्रेट च्यालेन्ज अहिले 90 हामी हेर्दैछौँ दिल्लीको कतिवटा इन्स्टिट्युट्सहरू थियो इभन 98.9% ल्याउनेले पनि एडमिसन पाएको छैन माने भन्नु चाहेको के भने हामीले कलेजमा पढ्थ्यौँ थ्योरी अफ इभोल्युसन भनेर चार्ल्स डार्विनको थ्योरी त्यहाँ एउटा उसले के भनेको छ द्याट वाज 500 वर्षभन्दा पनि अगाडिको कुरा होला सायद यो सर्भाइभल अफ द फिटेस्ट त्यति बेला हामीले पढेको थियौँ हामीलाई प्रोफेसरहरूले बताएको थियो सरहरूले कि यस्तो जमाना आउँछ जति बेला चाहिँ सर्भाइभल अफ द फिटेस्ट चार्ल्स डार्विनले आजभन्दा 500-600 वर्ष अगाडि लेखेको देन एरा हेज कम नाउ कम्पिटिसन यति टफ भएर गयो अहिले हाम्रो नानीहरूलाई हामी हेर्छौँ म स्कुल बिहान अफिस आउँदाखेरि पनि हेर्छु युनिफर्म लगाएर कलेज गइरहेको यो नानीहरू कहाँ जान्छ होला पछाडि यो चाहिँ बिग क्वेसन हामीलाई लाग्छ देन अघि म डाक्टर रोहितसिंह यहाँ बात मार्दै थिएँ बाहिरतिर हामी जान्छौँ जाँदाखेरि हामीले के सुन्छौँ भने जहिले पनि भन्छ दार्जिलिङमा तिमीको यति राम्रो एडुकेसन छ दार्जिलिङको नानीहरू यति एजुकेटेड नानीहरू छ भनेर हामीले सुन्छौँ बट जब यो कम्पिटेटिभ एक्जाम्सहरू हुन्छ हामीले हार्डली हाम्रो नानीहरूलाई त्यहाँनिर पाउँछौँ भन्नु चाहेको यो होइन हाम्रो नानीहरूमा पोटेन्सियल छ हाम्रो नानीमा 100% पोटेन्सियल छ बट अब कुरा कहाँनिर आउँछ भने कसरी चाहिँ त्योलाई क्यापिटलाइज गर्ने कसरी त्यो कम्पिटेटिभ एक्जाम्सलाई क्र्याक गर्ने त्यो आइडिया चाहिँ हाम्रोमा छैन हामीले यो हेर्छौँ नि रियालिटी सो अहिले म्युजिकल रियालिटी आइ एम अल्सो ए म्युजिसियन म्युजिकल रियालिटी सोहरू हेर्छौँ नि हामी पनि गाउँछौँ हामी पनि बजाउँछौँ तर हामी किन त्यहाँ पुग्न सकेनौँ कारण चाहिँ नि हाम्रोमा पढ्ने नानीहरू एकसाएक गाउने छ एकसाएक नाच्ने नानीहरू छ किसिमको छ तर पनि हामी त्यहाँ पुग्न किनभने वी ल्याक हामीलाई त्यो प्रपर गाइडेन्स नै छैन प्रपर म्युजिकको हामीलाई आइडिया नै छैन जुन चाहिँ बेसिक म्युजिक हुन्छ त्यो हामीले कहिले पनि सिक्नु सकेनौँ हाम्रोमा त्यो थिएन पनि फेसिलिटिजहरू र त्यसले गर्दाखेरि नाउ राइस यस्तो किसिमको संस्था हो यो संस्था जुन मोर देन 30 इयर्स सायद यहाँले गर्नुहुँदैछ र यहाँले चाहिँ हामीलाई ठिकसँगले त्यो प्रकारले गाइडेन्स गर्छ द प्रपर वे हामीले एउटा कम्पिटेटिभ एक्जाम छ अहिले मैले यहाँ सोध्यो भने हामीले हलमा जति नानीहरू सबैलाई सोध्यो भने तपाईँहरूको एम्बिसन के छ हामी स्कुलमा सुन्थ्यौँ नि तिमीहरू एम्बिसन के छ अन्त आई वान्ट टु बी अ टिचर आई वान्ट टु बी यस्तो यस्तो भनेर अहिले मैले सबलाई सोधेँ भने 90%ले यहाँनिर भन्छ हामी आइएएस आइपिएस गर्न अथवा WBCS गर्न चाहन्छ सबैले नै भन्छ बट क्यान वी भन्नुको माने हाम्रोमा छैन भने जस्तै अहिले कालिम्पोङमा हाम्रा आइपिएस हाम्रो एकजना हाम्रो चेली आएको छ अपराजिता राई आइपिएस हामीलाई कति खुसी लाग्छ स्टार लाएर आइपिएस अगाडि आउँदाखेरि हामीले भन्नु सक्दाखेरि हाम्रो चेली अपराजिता राई रिसेन्टली सिक्किमबाट अब सिक्किम त हुन त हाम्रो अब छिमेकी राज्य हो र पनि सिक्किमको एउटा एकदमै दूर दराज एरिया यो याङयाङदेखि पनि अझै टाढो गभर्मेन्ट स्कुलको एउटा स्टुडेन्टले गभर्मेन्ट स्कुल पढेको सिक्किमको एउटा स्टुडेन्ट मैले उसको नाम बिर्सेँ तपाईँले हेर्नु सक्नुहुन्छ सायद लास्ट इयरको युपिएससी उसले क्र्याक गरेको छ एन्ड हि स्टुड फर्स्ट र उसको जुन चाहिँ हामीले पढ्यौँ उसले कसरी चाहिँ तिमीले चाहिँ यो अब क्र्याक गर्नु सक्यौ तिमीले युपिएससी त्यो पनि फर्स्ट एटेम्प्ट अन्त उसले जुन भनेको छ त्यो कुराहरू देन त्यसरी हाम्रोमा धेरैजना आइएएस अफिसर्सहरू छन् आइपिएस अफिसर्सहरू छन् जो रिटायर्ड भएर बसेका छन् उहाँहरूबाट हामीले धेरै कुरा सिक्नु सक्नुपर्छ कि कसरी चाहिँ हामीले क्र्याक गर्ने अब उहाँहरूको हामी घर घरमा जानु सक्दैनौँ भ्याउँदैनौँ बट नाउ राइस चाहिँ हाम्रोमा आएको छ र यसको चाहिँ हामीले एडभान्टेज लिनुपर्छ कसरी तपाईँले एक्जाम प्रिपेयर गर्नुहुन्छ सचिन तेन्दुलकर एभ्रिबडी नोज अबाउट सचिन तेन्दुलकरले एउटा कुरा भनेको थियो उसको इन्टरभ्यूमा हामीले सपना देख्नुपर्छ अरे हामी त सपनै त देख्दैनौँ सपना देख्नु भनेको पनि निधार के देख्नु भनेको होइन सपना भनेको भने वाट आई वान्ट टु बिकम म के हुन चाहन्छु देन यु हेभ टु चेज योर ड्रिम त्यो सपनालाई तपाईँले चेज गर्नुहोस् भनेर उसले भनेको छ देन अल्टिमेटली त्यो गोल तपाईँले एचिभ गर्नुहुन्छ म यहाँ बेसी भन्दिनँ किनभने अब तपाईँहरू सुन्न आउनु भएको छ राइस उहाँले नै तपाईँहरूलाई बताउनुहुन्छ बट आई विश यु अल द बेस्ट तपाईँहरू सबैजना नै हाम्रो नानीहरू यति पोटेन्सियल छ हाम्रो नानीहरूमा सो हामी पनि अघि सञ्चय सुब्बा सरले भनेको जस्तो हामी पनि हेर्न चाहन्छौँ हाम्रा नानीहरू आइएएस आइपिएस WBCS अफिसर्सहरू एक्जिक्युटिभ पोस्टमा बसेर हाम्रो मात्र नभएर देशको नै तपाईँले सेवा गर्नुहोस् सम्पूर्ण देशभरि नै तपाईँहरूको नाम होस् तपाईँहरूको नाम हुनु भन्नुको माने हाम्रो नाम हो सोचे तपाईँहरू कहाँबाट आएको भन्दा यु आर फ्रम आई एम फ्रम दार्जिलिङ आई एम फ्रम कालिम्पोङ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो पनि नाम हुन्छ र हामीले हेर्छौँ अहिले कतिवटा म्यागजिन्स पेपर्सतिर हामी हेर्दाखेरि हाम्रो केटाकेटीहरूले एरोनोटिकल इन्जिनियरिङ क्र्याक गर्दैछ कतिजना पाइलट्सहरू हुँदैछ आर्मीमा राम्रो राम्रो अफिसर्सहरू भएर हामीले उहाँको नानीहरूको डेकोरेसनसित नक्साहरू हेर्छौँ यति गर्व लाग्छ यति प्राउड फिल हुन्छ हामीलाई कि हाम्रो नानीहरूले यस्तो गर्दैछ तपाईँहरू सबैले पनि गर्न सक्नु नै हुन्छ र कसरी गर्ने कुरा चाहिँ त्यति खालि हो र कसरी गर्ने चाहिँ राइस एडुकेसनले तपाईँहरूलाई बताउने हुनेछ एन्ड आई विश यु अल द बेस्ट एन्ड आई कङ्ग्रेचुलेट एन्ड भेरी ग्रेटफुल टु राइस एडुकेसन तपाईँहरू यहाँ आएर हाम्रो नानीहरूलाई द डोर स्टेप्स हामी कहीँ जानु परेन सिलगढीको अहिले त्यस्तो गरममा हामी जानु परेन आफ्नो जग्गामा तपाईँले राम्रो प्रकारले यो सुन्नुहोस् उहाँले के भन्नुहुन्छ देन त्यसलाई राम्रो प्रकारले मनमा लिएर म आशा गर्छु अगाडि महाकाल बाबा पनि छ हाम्रो गार्जियन रेडियो र उहाँको आशीर्वादले हाम्रो नानीहरूले अवश्य नै युपिएससी WBCS IRS IPS जस्ता जति पनि ठुल्ठुलो एक्जाम्स कम्पिटेटिभ एक्जाम्सहरू हुन्छ तपाईँले क्र्याक गरोस् माई बेस्ट विसेस तपाईँलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद
The boys and girls of Darjeeling district are very close to our heart because they are sincere, they are obedient, they are humble, but moreover, they give us result. We have a legacy of producing bureaucrats from this district. In the last 37 years, we can remember that we have many faces from this district who are working as a bureaucrats all over West Bengal. So legacy is there. And now it's your turn, my dear, to carry that legacy. In this relay race, now the button is with you. You have to complete the race. You have to achieve the final target, final goal of becoming the bureaucrats, future bureaucrats. In this auspicious occasion, I would like to set the motion of today that after graduation, what next? My learned friends will agree with me that very few students, fewer parents have a clear idea that after graduation, what next? The best lot of the schools goes for medical, IIT, joint. The best lot of the college goes for master degrees, PhD. But all the others, the rest, who are there to get the government services, to set his own goal, to achieve or to start off any business, what should be their approach after graduation? One of you raised a question from the audience that why this much competition? Why you talk about this much competition? And his comment got some claps also, that why this competition? But my dear, if you want to earn your bread and butter, you have to face competition, no other way. If you don't want any job, if you don't want any job in government sector, private sector, in corporate, if you want to start up a business, there is some competition. So competition is everywhere in life to motivate you to get yourself ready for any organization. It may be the government sector, it may be the corporate sector. Some basic needs you must fulfill. That is, you must have a logical thinking ability and analytical power. And those things we generally teach. It may not be directly related to the government sector jobs. Roy's Institute of Competitive Exam actually works as a finishing school. In school, college, university, you get some knowledge about your subject. But when you face the personality test, it may be a private organization, it may be a corporate, it may be a government organization. What is needed? That is finishing school. That means you should represent yourself in such a way that makes the difference. So this is the work of a finishing school, and we generally do that. So I set the motion of today that after graduation, what next? In school, college, their curriculum generally silent about that. Very few universities like our Adamas University, where competitive study or the professional study is an integral part of education. From the very beginning, from the first year, we prepare students for the competition. in other universities, you gather some knowledge about subjects. But what is competition other world? If you want to get a job, what type of competition you have to face? You are not aware of that. Basically, the motion of today, we will try to deliver this knowledge to you, that what is the competition and what scopes you have. I have a presentation that Summit WBCS, next one. This is the man behind the success. We have already introduced him. Professor Dr. Shomit Roy. For the last 37 years, he has produced 150,000 bureaucrats who are working in each and every department of Government of India as well as in Government of West Bengal. So he will deliver his motivational class, his techniques of thinking differently afterwards. So success is not accident, my dear. You will never meet the success when you are crossing the road. Success, for getting the success, you must have some sacrifices. And what type of sacrifices, you know that. You have to sacrifice this smartphone for the next 2 years, it may be. The social networking sites you may have to sacrifice, the Facebook. Every day we are busy with the social networking sites. We are not using the smartphone in a smarter way. You maybe need to sacrifice those things if you get some result within next few years after your graduation. So nothing is impossible, my dear. If you want to achieve the dreams of that I will become the IAS, I will become the WBCS, nothing is impossible. Because the spelling of impossible is I am possible. Everything is possible, my dear. If you have that level of motivation, you can achieve that. So today's motion is after graduation, what next? We generally focusing on the government scopes. Yes, there is obviously some scopes in the private sector as well as in the corporate sector. But already you have discussed that why the government sector, why the government job? Because the long-term securities. I will come after that. Last 26 years I am with this organization, as well as last 22 years I am in central government services. I have worked in different departments all over India. The differences, the scopes, the securities, everything is unparalleled here. So we are today discussing about the scopes of government examinations, what type of gateways are there to start your career. Next. The key skills, what is needed? You have gained that in your school, college, universities. You have gained the subject knowledge. But to get a job, what additional things required? That is the communication skill. Soft skill, we are talking about in this society at present, we are talking about the soft skill. The domain of knowledge you have, the long-term plan you must have. But the important thing is the soft skill generation and communication skill. We generally get students that they have cleared the written examination. But when we are preparing them for the personality test, we find that the personality not groomed, the personality lacking the personality, the students. Because personality is not the hairstyle, my dear. If I say that change your personality, you can't change that within a few days. So from the very beginning, you must have a grooming for the personality. And nowadays everything has a grooming. Bridal grooming is also there. So why not there should be a personality grooming from the next day of the college. So soft skill generation is a very important thing that you have to acquire. This RISE not only inject you the skills like mathematics, reasoning, English or GK, also groom you for this personality test. Whenever you have to face the personality test of a corporate or a government service organization, so that you may crack it clearly. sometimes we think that cracking a government job needs luck, money, knowledge, leadership. But what is more important, that is the attitude. In English alphabet, each and every word has a place value. A is the 1, Z is 26. If we count the place values of attitude, it will come 100. 1 plus 20, 29, 20, 21, 4 plus 500. So knowledge will help you to go up to 96. Leadership will help you to go up to 97. Hard work will help you to go up to 98. But you need to achieve 100%. That attitude will make that difference. A positive attitude. Always think positively. That makes the difference. Okay. Now I am coming to the point. What scopes you have. The benefits of government job, I have already discussed that last 22 years I have seen what are the benefits. The pay scales in the COVID period, you know, all over world was suffering for the COVID, but the central government introduced its 6th pay commission. So the scopes, allowances, the pension schemes, everything is unparalleled here. And you will get a smooth sailing life if you work hard for the next 2-3 years after your graduation. Next. We are starting from the Public Service Commission. Yes. Public Service Commission is the organization which takes the examination for the entry in the Government of West Bengal Services. Very popular one is West Bengal Civil Service, WBCS. And our today's target is to submit WBCS. We will go detail about that. So what is the WBCS exams? What type of syllabus are there? We will go detail about that. Moreover, there are WBA and As. We heard that some of you who are the students of commerce only. West Bengal Audit and Accounts is only for the commerce students. So West Bengal Audit and Accounts, WBCS are the Group A services. Public Service Commission also takes some services which are the Group B and Group C services like PSA miscellaneous. All the Group B officers, ASI of Excise, SI of Food, number 5 SI of Food, number 6 SI of Food. The form is available. At present the form fill-up is going on. Those who have cleared those who are in the graduation level, they can fill up this form. Just it has been started. For those who are the students of college, for a practice exam, you can appear for this. So form fill-up is going on for all these exams. Apart from all these, Public Service Commission each and every year conducts the examination of work accountant, cultural officer, Samiti Audit and Accounts, officer of West Bengal Fire Services, motor vehicle inspector and much more. A huge list is there. So Public Service Commission, which is the organization for taking the candidates for the government of West Bengal jobs, creates a huge opportunity each and every year. At least 12 to 15 exams they conduct. And more or less the syllabus is same. If you prepare for the WBCS exam, you will be able to sit for all these exams. The syllabus is more or less same here. Next we are coming from the central government examinations. First slide was the Didiji's Nokri, and now it's the Modiji's Nokri. For the central government examinations, the more popular one is the CGL, Combined Graduate Level. The students of the corners of India, each and every year waiting for these exams, when this examination will publish. This month, 5th of this month was the last date for this year's form fill-up. CGL, Combined Graduate Level, is not only a service, my dear, it's the fulfillment of dream. 37 different posts of central government, starting from the assistant grade, Parliament Secretariat, Foreign Secretariat, Rail Board, President Secretariat. You know the North Block and South Block. These two blocks determines the policies of India. North blocks deals with internal policies and South block deals with external policies. All those bureaucrats come here through this examination of combined graduate level. Moreover, the inspector group, income tax inspector, CBI inspector, custom inspector, our dream was that after graduation I will become a CBI inspector, I will become an income tax inspector. All these groups are within the single examination of combined graduate level. Moreover, with these exams, Public Staff Selection Commission, central government also conduct the 10+2, that means CHSL exam, multitasking staff, FCI, and Central Armed Force Police Service. Yes, the boys and girls of Darjeeling district I have seen in the Mall Road, each and every day in the morning, they runs, they build their body, and this requires the combined graduate level third part, that is the Central Armed Police Force, directly sub-inspector, CISF, CRPF, directly sub-inspector rank. If you have your physical preparation for that, written examination as well as some physical needs are there, directly you will join the Central Armed Force. So these examinations are basically conducted by the central government through the staff selection commissions. Next. Now we are coming to Railway Recruitment Board. As you know, my dear, last 2 years, 23-24, are the milestone year in the central government services. As in 24, the parliament election is there. Government trying to give some message to the youth minds, youth generation, that we are working for you. For that reason, this year's CGL vacancy was 37,500. Milestone year. I have never seen this in last 10 years, that through a single examination, central government is taking 37,500 students in a lot. And this year also there is huge vacancies. Next 2 years, this 23 and 24 will be the milestone year in the central government through CGL and through railway vacancies. The very popular exam in railway, that is the NTPC, non-technical popular categories. If you want to become a driver of railway, it's not possible because that needs some technical knowledge. But all the non-technical popular categories, that means you can become the ASM, Assistant Station Master, you can become the ticket collector, ticket checker. All these are through a single examination that is called the NTPC. And as we know that in India there are different 18 railway zones, and each and every zone takes this examination in different ways, in different times. So if a candidate only focus that I will give the railway exam and become the ASM, Assistant Station Master, he will get at least 20 examinations per year throughout the India. He have to move different zones for setting these exams. So these are the scopes and railway exams. Next. And now the bank. Some have a target that I want to work in a corporate, in such an organization which have some corporate look. Yes, these banks have a corporate look. In addition to the government sector, these banks also work with the motive of profit making. So there is a corporate look. These banking examinations, you know, the leader of Indian bank is the SBI. Each and every year, generally in the month of September, the bank vacancies announced. And in a bank you will find two types of vacancies. One is the clerical vacancies and second is the PO, probationary officer, who will start their career from the probationary officer, that means the level 6, and they will be promoted to the level 5, level 4, level 3, and finally they will become the regional manager of a bank. So SBI is the biggest banking organization which takes this exam each and every year. Apart from SBI, next, we know that IBPS, It is called the IBPS, means Indian, all the other banks have a joint forum, joint organization. Apart from SBI, there is the UBI, there is the Allahabad Bank. All these banks makes a common platform that personnel selections through the single examination, that is called the IBPS. All the nationalized bank report their vacancies to this IBPS, and IBPS combining all the vacancies go for a notice, go for a notification that what type of examination they will conduct. They generally conduct 3 examinations per year, every year 3 examinations. One is the IBPS PO, one is the IBPS RRB, Regional Rural Bank, and other is the IBPS clerk. At least 1 lakh vacancies per year only in the banking sector. It may be the SBI, it may be the IBPS, or it may be the RBI. Our next slide is RBI. And also the cooperative banks of different regional cooperative banks are also there. They also take the clerical and officer grade examination. Next. Yes, the Reserve Bank of India, they also take the assistant and the officer grade B. That means if a candidate only focus that I will come in bank, banking will be my career, I want to become a banker, throughout the year, at least 10 to 15 examinations he can sit for. IBPS, SBI, Reserve Bank of India, and different cooperative banks. So banking, if you thinking that banking is my career, I want to become a banker, you have ample of scopes each and every year. That is the School Service Commission and Primary School Service Commission, as you know, who wish to become a teacher after graduation, after post-graduation. But for that you need to acquire some more qualification, that is the B.Ed or the DLED. If you want to become a teacher, then this type of qualifications are needed. Police department have 2 gateways. One is through WBCS. WBCS Group B, you will directly become the DSP. That is one gateway. And second gateway is the West Bengal or Kolkata Police SI Sergeant examination and Constable examination. Those who have a physical preparation, apart from the subject study, that means written examination, they can think for these police examinations also. Government of West Bengal each and every year conduct this police examination, one for the West Bengal Police and one for the Kolkata Police. 2 days before, just 2 days before, this year's West Bengal Police Sub-Inspector written examination, the result got out, and the candidate will go for the personality test. From all over India, we have already reported that 137 students of different branches of RISE cracked this examination and going for this personality test examination. So we have a legacy of producing the police services and the sub-inspector, the DSP of police. So somebody who are thinking that I will become a police, they can think also for that. And especially for the girls. Government of West Bengal have a special drive for these women polices, women sub-inspectors. As you know, in the society, the crime against women is increasing day by day. For that reason, government had created different women police stations where everyone is women, from the constable to the higher officer, all are women. And to fulfill that need, they are giving a special drive only to recruitment the women polices. So those who are thinking that I want to become a police, they have a scope for that. Okay, next one. Yes, LIC and GIC, these 2 big organizations of India, they also takes the ADO and AAO, that means the Development Officer and Administrative Officer. So these 2 are the gateways. If you want to start your career in a semi-private organization or a corporate organization, this may be your goal also. Yes, Municipal Service Commission, as you know, all over West Bengal, different municipalities are there, corporations are there, and we have a Municipal Service Commission. They also take the Junior Assistant examination, for posting in different corporations and municipalities. The High Court and District Court also take some clerical cadre each and every year. So the preparation is more or less same. If you prepare for the single examination, you can crack all these things. Department of Post, yes, it's a vital one. As you know, my dear, the post offices are becoming the postal payment banks. A huge change is there. A postal payment bank, all the post offices are becoming postal payment bank. And for that reason, a huge recruitment will be there within next 2 years. Government of India planning to take this postal assistant and sorting assistant through a single examination conducted by the Central Staff Selection Commission. So preparation is more and less same, my dear. If you prepare for the West Bengal Civil Services examination, you will be able to sit for at least 50 examinations per year, and you will have a scope to crack in all these exams. Yes, this is a very rewarding service, my dear. Very attractive service from the central government. It is the Central Intelligence Bureau who wants that my job must have some adventure. I want such a job which have full of adventure. They can join here. It is the ACIU, Assistant Central Intelligence Officer. These are the secret services of Government of India. The IB officers, secret services of the government. And each and every year, Home Department, Government of India directly conduct these exams. Directly from the Home Department, Government of India, they conduct this ACIU and Security Assistant. For all other exams, who will get the final result, their name is published in a website. But for this particular exam, who are getting this service, no website will be there for listing their names. It is a secret service. You will get a secret message from the government that you have been selected and you have to start your career in ACIU. It's a rewarding service, my dear. In all other service, if you work 12 months, you will get salary for the 12 months. Here, if you work for 12 months, you will get salary for the 14 months. Huge career is there, but there is really adventure. Apart from your job, you will get some adventure of working with the direct central government services. Yes, next one. WBSC DCL, yes, these fan lights are working as the persons are working from the behind, that WBSC DCLs and WBSC TCLs, West Bengal Electricity Supply Department and Transmission Department. Oh, there is huge vacancies of every year, that is called the office executive. So those who want to crack these exams, they have to prepare for this. A separate knowledge is also required. For the other examination, there is no computer knowledge is mandatory. But for this examination, some computer knowledge is mandatory. You have to sit for a computer test also. So this much is the different scopes that you can sit for in a particular year. The preparation is more or less same. The 4 basic subjects: mathematics. Mathematics means higher mathematics. Mathematics honors. Calculus. Vector analysis required. No, my dear. Mathematics means only the class 9, 10 mathematics. Next. Number 1 is mathematics. Number 2 is reasoning, GI. That means some questions based on some figures. It is called, 2 types of reasoning are there. One is called verbal reasoning and second one is called the non-verbal reasoning. No school, college, university have a special curriculum on reasoning. You have to learn this from the beginning, that what is reasoning. Next, number 3 is your vocabulary knowledge, English. Shakespeare, Shelley, Keats, Wordsworth, required? No, my dear. No literature is there. Only some working grammar, comprehension, compositions, and vocabulary. Antonym, synonym, idiom, phrases, group up is required for that. That is enough. You have already that knowledge. Only you have to brush. And 4th one is GK. What is the full form of that GK? Somebody said that GK means sir, God knows what will come from that. Yes, GK is the first one. I have already learned from your raising hand that most of you are the students of the arts stream. Those who wants to become the bureaucrats, the IAS, IPS, WBCS, arts subjects have a huge role here. History of India, geography, political science, constitution, the economy. Out of the total syllabus, the half part is for these art subjects. So those who are the students of humanity groups, they have an advantage in sitting for these examinations. So GK means, yes, obviously GK means the knowledge of history, geography, constitution, and some knowledge from science also, and the current affairs, what is going on all over the world. You have to gather all this knowledge for cracking that. So these 4 basic subjects, arithmetic or mathematics, second one reasoning, third one is English, and fourth one is GK. If you prepare all these things, that will be enough for cracking any examination. It may be the IAS, IPS, UPSC conducted exam, it may be the WBCS, it may be the railway, it may be the central government, and all these things, all the syllabus is more or less same. Somewhere the weightage is much more for GK. In some exams there is weightage for mathematics much more, but syllabus is more or less same. So this much from my end, that what are the scopes in the government sector. Now I would like to invite the great motivator, Professor Dr. Shomit Roy, who will teach you how to learn the new techniques. All of we know that solving mathematics, we know that, but how to solve quickly. There is a technique for each and everything, and learning these quick techniques not only will help you to solve mathematics in a quicker way, but also this will help you for your neuro-linguistic program to gym your brain. Solving mathematics is gymming your brain. So I would like to call the great motivator, the Chancellor of Adamas University, His Excellency Professor Shomit Roy. He will conduct the next session of today, and the target should be the West Bengal Civil Service as well as all the central government services.
आजभन्दा 27 वर्ष अगाडिदेखि हाम्रो शिक्षित नानीहरूलाई कसरी देशको नियमभित्र, देशले राखेको सुविधाभित्र एउटा उच्च ओहदामा अधिकारी बन्नु सक्छ या बनाउन सकिन्छ भन्ने शिक्षा चाहिँ उहाँले दिनुहुन्छ, जसलाई हामी धेरैपल्ट कोचिङ क्लास पनि भन्छौँ या हामी गाइडेन्स पनि भन्छौँ, र यसले हामीलाई धेरै मद्दत दिइरहेको छ। हाम्रो धेरै दाजु दिदीहरू, आमा बाबुहरू राइसका प्रडक्ट भइसकेका छन् र धेरै लाखौँ क्यान्डिडेट्सले यो राइसको गाइडेन्समा इक्जाम्सहरू पास गरिसकेका छन्। त्यो तपाईलाई विदित होस्। र म विशेष दार्जिलिङ, हाम्रो कालिम्पोङ पहाडको सन्दर्भमा भन्छु। मधेसको सन्दर्भ र पहाडको सन्दर्भ अलग छ। हामी पहाडका विद्यार्थीहरू, अभिभावकहरू शिक्षा क्षेत्रमा धेरै पछौटे छौँ। सबै छैनौँ, तर 60 to 70% हामी धेरै पछौटे छौँ। हाम्रो नानीहरू पनि, अभिभावकहरू पनि, समाज पनि, शिक्षक शिक्षिका स्वयंहरू पनि, अनि संस्थानहरू पनि हामी पछौटे छौँ। यी पछौटे हुनुको धेरै कारणहरू छ। हाम्रो भौगोलिक बनावट, यहाँको राजनैतिक परिस्थिति, यहाँको सामाजिक परिस्थिति, हाम्रो आर्थिक अवस्था इत्यादि इत्यादि। अनि हामी धेरैजना नानीहरू पहिलो पुस्ता हो, फर्स्ट जेनेरेसन सेकेन्ड जेनेरेसनका मात्र छौँ वेरेस हामीले कम्पिटिसन गर्नुपर्ने चाहिँ 10th जेनेरेसन या 20 जेनेरेसन एडुकेसन लिइसकेका साथीहरूसँग हामी धेरैजना नानीहरू यस्ता छौँ हामी पहिलो पुस्ता हो हाम्रा आमा बाबुहरूले हाम्रा बाजे बोजूहरूले हाम्रा पुर्खाहरूले शिक्षा आर्जन गरेका थिएनन् शिक्षालाई उहाँहरूले बुझेका छैनन् अनि अहिले पनि हामी धेरैजना शिक्षित छौँ तर सचेत छैनौँ शिक्षित हुनु मात्र ठुलो कुरो होइन शिक्षित हुनु सँगसँगै सचेत हुनु आवश्यक छ देशको परिस्थिति देशको नियम कानुन देशले बनाएको संरचनाहरू जान्नु आवश्यक छ हाम्रो आमा बाबुहरूले हामीहरूले यसरी बुझ्छौँ अब मेरो छोरा मेरो छोरी ग्रेजुएट भयो अब उसले काम पाउँछ उसले काम गर्छ अनि हामीले पनि त्यसरी बुझ्छौँ म ग्रेजुएट भएँ या मैले मास्टर डिग्री गरेँ या मैले एउटा कुनै पनि डिप्लोमा लिएँ या कुनै एउटा ट्रेनिङ सकेँ अब म काम पाउँछु भनेर तर देशले त्यसरी काम दिने प्रावधान राखेको छैन देश र राज्य सरकारहरूले एउटा देशको अधिकारी या देशलाई सेवा गर्ने व्यक्ति तयार गर्ने निम्ति त्यो ठाउँमा पुग्नको निम्ति धेरै मापदण्डहरू राखेको छ जुन मापदण्डहरू मार्फत हामी जानुपर्छ त्यसको अर्थ हामी ग्रेजुएट भएर या हामीले हाम्रो छोराछोरीलाई ग्रेजुएट या मास्टर डिग्री गराएर सीमित हुँदैन त्यसपछि साँचो सङ्घर्ष रियल स्ट्रगल स्टार्ट हुन्छ धेरै पटक हामी ग्रेजुएट भएपछि अब मेरो पढाइ सिद्धियो मैले सके पढेर अब म नोकरी पाउँछु त्यसरी बुझ्छौँ तर आफ्टर ग्रेजुएसन या आफ्टर मास्टर डिग्री या कुनै डिग्री हासिल गरेपछि तपाईँ र मेरो तयारीको सङ्घर्ष सुरु हुन्छ वास्तवमा सङ्घर्ष यहाँनिर नानीहरू पनि देख्दैछु सानो क्लासको नानीहरू वास्तवमा सङ्घर्ष 8-9 देखि नै सङ्घर्ष सुरु गर्नुपर्छ तयारी हुनुपर्छ माइन्ड सेट हुनु पर्यो टार्गेट सेट गर्नु पर्यो अनि अन्धाधुन्दा ग्रेजुएट भयो म यस्तो गर्छु त्यस्तो हुन्छु त्यसरी हुँदैन हाम्रा नानीहरूले गार्जेनहरूले हामी नानीहरू के हुने या म मेरो नानीलाई के बनाउने टार्गेट सेट गरेर त्यस अनुसारको प्रिपरेसन गर्नु पर्यो स्टडिज गर्नु पर्यो अनि साधारण एउटा किताबको ज्ञानले मात्र हुँदैन धेरै प्रकारको ज्ञान आर्जन गर्नु र थरो स्टडी आवश्यक छ विशेष हामीले दार्जिलिङको परिस्थितिले हेर्यौँ भने जब 1986 मा दार्जिलिङमा गोर्खाल्यान्ड आन्दोलन भयो त्यसपछि हाम्रो शिक्षा स्तर घट्यो हामीले डिग्रीको निम्ति पढ्यौँ चाहे चोरेर होस् चाहे सारेर होस् चाहे ढाँटेर होस् मैले डिग्री हासिल गर्नुपर्छ माध्यमिक पास गर्नुपर्छ एचएस पास गर्नुपर्छ या मैले मास्टर डिग्री गर्नुपर्छ त्यति मात्रै बुझ्यौँ र त्यति मात्रै बुझायो त्यसले गर्दा हाम्रो शिक्षा स्तर घट्यो हाम्रोमा जुन क्षमता हुनुपर्ने त्यो क्षमता निर्माण भएन भइरहेको छैन अहिले पनि धेरैवटा पाठशालाहरूले या धेरैजना गार्जेनले या धेरै नानीहरूले मैले पास गर्नुपर्छ म डिग्री होल्डर हुनुपर्छ त्यति मात्र हामीले सम्झेका छौँ यदि देशलाई सेवा दिन चाहन्छौँ विश्वलाई म केही भएर देखाउँछु भन्छौँ र यो समाजको निम्ति केही हुन्छु भन्छौँ भने चाहिँ तपाईँ र मैले धेरै अध्ययन धेरै मनन धेरै चिन्तन गर्नुपर्छ र धेरैपल्ट हामी यसरी भन्छौँ मैले मेरो आइडेन्टिटी छैन मलाई आइडेन्टिटी दिएन या मलाई आइडेन्टिफाई गरेन अनि इभन लिडर्सले पनि त्यसरी भन्छ कि हाम्रो चाहिँ चिनारी छैन हामी अपरिचित छौँ भनेर कुनै एउटा व्यक्तिलाई उसको दक्षताद्वारा उसको क्षमताद्वारा चिनिन्छ तपाईहरू नानीहरू जब उच्च शिक्षा हासिल गर्नुहुन्छ जब उच्च शिक्षा यूपीएससीले कन्डक्ट गर्ने अल इन्डिया लेभलमा हो भने इक्जाम्सहरू पास गर्नुहुन्छ जब तपाईहरुले वेस्ट बेंगलमा पीएससीले कन्डक्ट गर्ने इक्जाम्स पास गर्नुहुन्छ या अदर इक्जाम्स जब पास गर्नुहुन्छ तपाईँले एउटा परिचय पाउनुहुन्छ। त्यही हो तपाईँको आइडेन्टिटी। देशले त्यसरी चिन्छ, विश्वले तपाईँलाई त्यसरी चिन्छ, एउटा विद्वानको रूपमा चिन्छ र आफ्नो परिचय आफै बनाउनुपर्छ। हामीलाई कसैले तिमी फल न भनेर परिचय दिँदैन र तपाईँले यो राम्रो मौका पाउनुभयो। यहाँनिर चेयरम्यान साहबले अनि उहाँका जति पनि लेक्चरर्स हुनुहुन्छ उहाँले तपाईँलाई मोटिभेट गर्नुहुन्छ। म आशा राख्छु तपाईँहरू मोटिभेटेड भएर जानुहुन्छ अनि तपाईँको मोटिभेसन लिमिटेड सर्ट टाइम रहनु हुँदैन। तपाईँहरू धेरै समयसम्म आफ्नो मोटिभेटेड भएपछि त्यस विषयमा काम गर्नुपर्छ। डिभोसन डेडिकेसन हुनुपर्छ र हाम्रो अगाडि अपर्च्युनिटिज छ। देशले सबैलाई अपर्च्युनिटिज दिएर राखेको छ। गोर्खालाई चाहिँ अपर्च्युनिटी दिएको छैन, बङ्गालीलाई मात्रै अपर्च्युनिटी दिएको छ, बिहारीलाई मात्रै अपर्च्युनिटी दिएको छ, तमिललाई मात्रै पन्जाबीलाई मात्रै अपर्च्युनिटी दिएको छ। नो, अल इन्डियन सिटिजन्सलाई इक्वल अपर्च्युनिटिज दिएर राखेको छ। तर त्यो अपर्च्युनिटी अनुसार आफू क्यापेबल बन्नु, आफू त्यसको निम्ति योग्य बन्नु, त्यसको निम्ति तयारी हुनु पर्छ। त्यसमा समयको सीमा हुन्छ, त्यसमा धेरैवटा त्यसको क्राइटेरियाहरू हुन्छ जुन क्राइटेरियाभित्र आफू छिर्नु आफू पुग्नु सक्नुपर्छ। र म आशा राख्छु जतिजना गार्जेनहरू या टिचरहरू या नानीहरू आउनुभएको छ तपाईँले यो जुन उद्देश्यमा यो सेमिनार आयोजना गरियो यो उद्देश्यलाई बुझ्नुहुनेछ अनि सङ्कल्प बोकेर जानुहुनेछ र तपाईँको भविष्य निर्माणको निम्ति यो राइसले जुन गाइडेन्स दिनेवाला छ या दिँदैछ टेवा पुग्नेछ भनेर तपाईँ सबैको सुन्दर भविष्यको म कामना राख्दछु। तपाईँको भविष्यको म शुभकामना राख्दछु। भविष्य निर्माण चाहिँ आफूले गर्नुपर्छ। तपाईँको तकदिरको निर्माण कसैले गरिदिँदैन। तपाईँको तकदिर तपाईँले जीवन लिएर आउनुभएको छ, एउटा मानव व्यक्ति भएर आउनुभएको छ। आफ्नो भविष्य के बनाउने हो त्यो तपाईँको हातमा छ। आमा बाबु टिचर्सको समाजको भन्दा पनि धेरै तपाईँको हातमा छ। हो, आमा बाबुको गाइडेन्स चाहिन्छ, अरूको गाइडेन्स चाहिन्छ, तर तपाईँहरू के हुने या तपाईँहरूले तपाईँको नानीहरूलाई के बनाउने त्यो चाहिँ तपाईँहरूको माथि नै निर्भर गर्छ। र तपाईँहरूले सङ्कल्प गर्नुभएपछि जहाँ इच्छा तहाँ उपाय भन्छ। जहाँ जब इच्छा गरेपछि त्यो इच्छालाई कसैले रोक्नु छेक्नु सक्दैन। अनि अहिलेको प्रेजेन्ट गभर्मेन्टले धेरै फेसिलिटिज राखिदिएको छ, धेरै अपर्च्युनिटिज, धेरै प्रकारको गाइडेन्सहरू राखिदिएको छ। त्यसअनुसार आफू बढ्नु आवश्यकता ठहरिन्छ। र अब पहाडले पनि विश्वको अगाडि देशको अगाडि बौद्धिक लडाइँ लड्नु छ। हामी देशको अगाडि सक्षम व्यक्ति हौँ भनेर परिचय दिनु छ। हामी पनि देशलाई सेवा दिन सक्छौँ। हामी पनि सरकारमा एउटा उच्च ओहदाको ब्युरोक्रेट भएर बस्न सक्छौँ। हामी पनि विश्वलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्न सक्छौँ भन्ने परिचय दिने त्यो मौका हात पार्ने तपाईँहरूसँग चाहिँ मौका छ। हामीसँग छैन, हाम्रो त्यो समय बित्यो। तर तपाईँहरू नानीहरूको अगाडि चाहिँ त्यो मौका त्यो समय छ। त्यो समयलाई खेरो नफाल्नुहोस्। समय सीमित हुन्छ, बगेको पानी जस्तो हो, त्यो फर्केर आउँदैन। हिजो तपाईँले बिताउनु भयो, अब आज त्यो पाउनुहुन्न। आज तपाईँको हातमा छ, भोलिको दिन पाउनु हुँदैछ, तर अस्तिको दिनहरू चाहिँ बितेर गयो। आउँदो दिनलाई कसरी प्रयोग गर्नुहुन्छ, आउँदो दिनमा कसरी जिउनुहुन्छ र कसरी तयारी गर्नुहुन्छ त्यो चाहिँ तपाईँहरूको सोचमाथि निर्भर गर्छ। र फेरि पनि तपाईँहरूलाई शुभकामना टक्राउँछु। तपाईँको भविष्य उज्जवल होस् र राइस ग्रुपलाई यो सेमिनारको निम्ति मेरो अन्तर्हृदयबाट धेरै धेरै म धन्यवाद टक्राउँछु। हाम्रो चेयरम्यान साहबलाई एकदम म धन्यवाद टक्राउँदछु। र म यो पनि भन्छु तपाईँलाई इन फ्युचर जे मैले हेल्प गर्नुपर्छ एज अ एडुकेसन सभासद या यहाँको लोकल गभर्मेन्टको रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ भएको नाताले म त्यसको निम्ति तयार छु। र सबैको निम्ति धन्यवाद।
आज का ये भानु भवन में हमारा जो प्रोग्राम है बहुत ही बढ़िया प्रोग्राम। बेसिकली हमारा जो इंटेंशन था, क्योंकि हमने शुरू से देखा था हिल्स में बहुत सारे बच्चे ऐसे हैं जो आज WBCS एंड सिविल सर्विस जैसा बहुत सारा एग्ज़ाम वो लोग क्रैक कर रहा है। तो हमारा ये कोशिश है हिल्स के सारे जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उसको फ्यूचर में और भी क्रैक करें, इस टाइप का एग्ज़ाम के बारे में उसको काफ़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन है। एंड वी वांट टू बिल्ड दिस कम्युनिटी सो दैट देयर आर मोर एंड मोर ब्यूरोक्रेट्स कम्स फ्रॉम दिस कम्युनिटी। तो ये प्रोग्राम के जरिए हमारे ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन सर एंड अदर डिग्निटरी गेस्ट फ्रॉम द GTA एंड अदर कॉलेज प्रिंसिपल्स एंड एवरीबडी फ्रॉम डिफरेंट एजुकेशन फील्ड्स हैज़ कम। तो हम लोग का यही कोशिश है बच्चों के साथ रहना एज अ राइस एजुकेशन, बच्चों को सही जानकारी देना ताकि आगे जाके इस जानकारी लेके वो गवर्नमेंट जॉब में जो कैरियर उनको बनाना है उसमें वो सक्षम रहे। यही हमारा प्रचेष्टा है आज भानु भवन में। तो हम धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करते हैं सारे एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को, सारे कॉलेज प्रिंसिपल को, सारे यहाँ का जितने दार्जिलिंग वासी है, सारे स्टूडेंट्स एंड ऑल कॉलेज प्रिंसिपल, उसको धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करते हैं। आपको चैनल को भी धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करते हैं ताकि ये प्रोग्राम आगे जाके हम फ्यूचर में इस टाइप का प्रोग्राम करके इस हिल्स का सारे स्टूडेंट्स को हम कुछ सहायता कर पाए राइस एजुकेशन की तरफ से। इतना ही, थैंक यू।
आपका नाम?
मेरा नाम है संजय पाल, मैं कलकत्ता राइस एजुकेशन से बिलोंग करता हूँ, कॉर्पोरेट ऑफिस से।
Rice education has been transforming life by giving them the opportunity to become bureaucrats and being in the government sector. Over the last 37 years, 1.5 lakhs and more people have got their careers in government sector through rice education. We have had a big legacy of the hills actually having good success through the rice education in government jobs. What our idea is to actually motivate more students of the hills to come forward for their practice and ambition of getting into the government jobs. So here today, with a lot of support from the principals and GTA administration and everybody over here, our chairman, Mr. Samit Rai, Professor Samit Rai is here to talk to the students. We have about 500 students coming here today and listening to all of them, and getting motivated towards their ambition of getting into government sector. We would like to have more and more success from Darjeeling, Kalimpong, which actually becomes their identity, and it becomes a moment of pride for these districts, as they become bureaucrats and not only run the districts and the state, but even India going forward. So I look forward for their continued success, from these districts and make them, superly successful and an identity by themselves. Thank you.
So what's your good name?
My name is Dipanjan Datta. I am CEO Rice Education.